Hey guys, it's episode 2 of Jeff's Vinyl Fish Tank. We're going to stare at the fish tank and listen to some great vinyl albums. First up today, we're going to go with The Wind by Cat Stevens. It's a great album. It's side 1, song 1. Teasers in the Fire Cat.
I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, I never wanted water once. Never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam on the devil's lake, but never, I'll never make the same mistake. No, never.
All right, great song, Cat Stevens. Let's see, when did this one come out? 1971, Irving Music. Yeah, great album. Moon Shadows on there. A lot of great music on that one. Okay, next we're going to go with a newer thing a lot of people don't listen to. It's called Tony Sly, Joey Cap. It's an acoustic album. They kind of redo a few old punk songs. Check this one out. I think everybody will enjoy it.
I can't make the damn phone ring. It's simply pathetic if I call you anymore. But I can't figure it now. We tallied our scores, I got knocked out. I know when you come to town, I know where you drop your dime and whom it's for. But I'm not good enough to share your cup of coffee. 15 years was long enough. Look at me, I'm an old colleague, another hard knocks day acquaintance. Finally, you are free of me, it must be true, or you'd give a minute. But it's always my fault, always it's your forgiveness. This unbound and don't. Look at me, I'm an old fly, but another blue coach class acquaintance. Finally, you are free of me. It must be true, cause it only makes sense. But I can still see you now. Pictures are in every town. I will still write this down. I must be hateful, so I hang up that phone. Even at those lofty heights, you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Do you still hear me now?
All right, Tony Sly, Joey Cat. What an album. Rest in peace, Tony Sly. All right, next up, since we're in that punk rock mood, I thought I'd go with a little more punk rock. We're going to go with some Ramones Mania. And one of my favorite songs on the album, it is Sheena is a Punk Rocker. This came out in 1976. This is some of the first punk rock to hit the streets. The Ramones, one of the best punk rock bands out there. And let's see if I can find this. Let's see if I find the right one. You know these records, you gotta find it right on the little one. Almost. I'll get it right. You don't worry. All right, this is Jeff's mix. Sheena does a punk rocker. Never mind, that was Beat on the Brat. Great song though, Beat on the Brat. I'm sorry to tease you with that. I should have just left it playing. Here we go.
Get ready to go, and I got this. It's gonna take the go-go. But she just couldn't stand. She had to break away. Well, you should be pretty happy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She has a punk rocker, she has a punk rocker, she has a punk rocker now. She has a punk rocker.
great album. Some Ramones Mania. Now I got a good one for you. Look at this album itself. It's awesome. Pink and awesome. But next up, we're going to go with Me First and the Gimme Guineas. One of my favorite punk rock bands. They play mostly covers. I mean, all they play is covers, I should say. But they do some awesome job doing it. This is the album. You got Fat Mike there. He's always in the band. And I'm going to play song number 2 off the Diva album. It's called Straight Up. This thing rocks.
To get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Stay on now, tell me, do you really want me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Stay on now, tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? Stay on now, tell me, do you really want
song. That's the Me First and the Gimme Guineas. Great band. Since we're gonna go with the stick with the punk theme today, episode 2 punk theme. We're gonna go with a great Green Day album, Green Day Kerplunk. And what should we play off this album? There's so many good ones. I'm gonna play one of my favorites. It's the very last song on the first side. It's called Dominating Love Slave. It's a short one, so let's go for it.
I wanna be your dominating love slave. Wanna be the one who takes the pain. You can spank me when I do not behave. Smack me in the forehead with a chain. I love feeling dirty, and I love feeling cheap, and I love it when you hurt me, so dry them staples deep. Watch people slap me and call me naughty, put a belt sander against my skin, wanna feel pain all over my body, can't wait to be punished for my sins. I love feeling dirty, and I love feeling cheap, and I love it when you hurt me, so drive and staples deep.
That's a goofy one from Green Day. A lot of people probably never heard that song in their life. Kerplunk, great album. Now, since we're gonna stick to that punk rock genre, this is Jeff's vinyl collection mixtapes. We're gonna go with No Effects. This is called Frisbee. The original album was called Coaster, and they're making fun of CDs and records, saying they're obsolete pretty much, and saying that you use CDs as coasters and you use vinyl records as frisbees, but it seems vinyl has a big comeback. And I'm gonna put one called First Call on. It's a pretty good No Effects song. I like it a lot. It's about drinking booze early in the morning.
Neighbors are fast asleep, and
I want to start it right from the beginning, guys. Ready? A 1, a 2, a 3.
all my neighbors are fast asleep, and I can't find anything to drink. Mackenzie's drink all the great alcohol, so I'm headed down the street to First Call. Me and the bathroom staying up late. Kitty and Richard got love from halfway, but no one was contented with the one they walked off, so I said it's only for short. Fuck the First Call. Not a walk of shame, so walk up high. People gonna work, but we're getting dark out. The sun's coming up, the beats are low down. So shut the fuck and I'll get the next round.
All right, First Call by NoFX, one of my favorite bands. I love punk rock music. I've been listening to it forever. I was born in the 80s, or early 80s, so I mean, when I was in middle school, high school, that's when all the great punk rock came out. Speaking of, one of the greatest punk bands, if you ask me, Rancid. There's the later album. It's almost like has a bunch of different songs on it. I like this song. First song off the first side, side A, Rancid. It's called East Bay Night. This is Jeff's vinyl mix. Watch my fish tank. Bluey the fish.
Another East Bay night. East Bay night. East Bay night. East Bay night. When the sun goes down and the night come around and the bar come rolling in. When you cast the night, the god dance when turn and boom and march you in. Hear a punk rock song and we're singing along. Everything gonna be alright.
East Bay Night by Rancid. Great song. Next up, we're going to play something a lot of people haven't heard probably. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people have. I like them a lot. I just discovered them not that long ago, maybe a few years ago. They're called Off With Their Heads. I tell you, if you have anxiety, depression, this is good stuff to listen to. We're going to listen to Clear the Air. It's on side A. And what's funny about this album, when I first bought it, I thought it was messed up, like slow or something, but it's weird. You play it in 45 speed instead of 33. See if my record player will do that good for you. All right, guys, this is Clear the Air by Off With Their Heads.
Tell you, I wanted to share some important details that you're not aware of. I want you to listen, I want you to care. I'll choke to death if I don't clear the air. It's not a secret that I obsess, then I get angry, and then I get stressed. And you can't imagine and you can't compare. No frame of reference, so then you get scared. Doing my best, and I'll make you see it's not your fault when I beg and I plead. And it's much easier just to go back to sleep. We gotta find a place to stop because I'm falling apart. I never see from the morning to night. Mask that I put on to hide what's inside. I don't take it off until you fall asleep. Want you to see what lives inside of me. I thought I'd get older and it'd go away. Only it gets worse, causes more pain. And being alone is getting so hard. God damn it, I'm falling apart. I'm down on my knees on the downward, feeling for whatever's left. But the pieces are falling too far. God damn it, I'm falling apart. I'm down on my knees on the downward, feeling for whatever's left. But the pieces are falling too far. Darling, yeah, haven't got into the part that explains it all. Darling, yeah, need somebody there to catch me before I fall. To catch me before I fall. God damn it, I'm falling apart. Share some important details that you're not aware of. I want you to listen, I want you to care. I'll choke to death if I don't clear the air right now.
All right, that'll conclude our show for today, episode 2. That was Clear the Air by Off With Their Heads. Just want to go you guys what you're listening to. This is the system I have. It is an old school Fisher, 1980s. I hope you guys like the sound. I have it on the mono setting. And hope you guys enjoy the episode. Have a good one.